the Trash Talk Tailgate.
Strong right slot, Z right. Spider 2-wide banana seal.
You're going to call it like it's your favorite play you've ever gotten in your life.
What's up, folks? It's your boy, Riley Puddin' Peters, coming to you live with my man, Dr. Preston Rowe, defensive backs quality control coach. This is the Trash Talk Tailgate, and from the magical couch, we take a trip out to the Yale to sit with Jack Harlow. I wish. As the Louisville Cardinals took on the Duke Blue Devils. This is an ACC top 25 matchup.
Are we talking basketball?
Oh, dude. Both of those schools are surprised we're not. I'm surprised we're not.
Dude, same.
But no, man, we're talking college football.
College football.
And Louisville, once again, fucks up the state of North Carolina. Just ruins the state of North Carolina's day. As the Louisville Cardinals beat the Duke Blue Devils 23-0.
Damn, dude.
Dropping the goose egg.
Oh,
That's a goosey man.
that is a goosey man.
You got to be scared of that one. But this game, overall, though, a little slow. Louisville came out hard, fast, and then kind of, I don't want to say coasted, but honestly kind of coasted the rest of the game.
I mean, Duke just doesn't have offense. Riley Leonard's hurt. Like,
I mean,
their best player is hurt.
He is their offense.
He is their offense. Ask Clemson.
Asked and we shall receive.
Yes, dude. Fucking, dude.
I mean, third best white boy named Riley to play football right there, dude. Riley Leonard. He's amazing.
Second.
Riley Cooper.
Ah, big facts. Big facts, dude.
Don't ask who's first. You know who it is.
Oh, yeah.
But back to Louisville. I mean, it was a potent rushing attack, just kind of what they gave to UNC last week. Potent rushing attack. Jawar Jordan, once again, coming out and just being the man. I mean, 21 for 163, 2 touchdowns? Team overall.
7.8 on the ground.
7.8 average.
Jeez, that's insane, dude.
That is winning football.
That is big bub stats.
Yeah, man. That is clearing an area and just making it your home.
Yes, that's
But
what that is.
As a team, they ran for 234. That includes a couple players, or a player getting -2.
Yeah.
But Duke is very, very lackluster without their star quarterback. I think that's kind of the moral of this story. He isn't 100%, and you can tell, and everyone can tell.
Yeah.
They're just not producing like they were at the beginning of the season. So for Duke, I guess the big thing for them is, how do we produce when we don't have our best player? I mean, if you go back and watch our coverage of the Georgia-Florida game, we talked about how Georgia was able to find a way to produce with one of their best players, Brock Bowers, out.
Yes.
And we see Duke in a very similar position now. Brock Bowers is a tight end / wide receiver, however you want to look at him. He's a pass catcher. And
He's just a baller.
And
That's what
Riley
he
Leonard is a quarterback, and those are two vastly different positions
Yes.
when it comes to importance in an offense. But there's still the thing about being able to find a way to survive your star player being injured and keep producing. And right now, it seems like the Duke Blue Devils, they're a one-trick pony.
Yeah. They're a very good one-trick pony when he's healthy.
Yeah.
But
they got that one trick down. But if you can isolate that one trick,
I mean, he's just not healthy, man. I feel bad for Riley Leonard because, he's such a great football player. He's so much fun to watch. I think he really kind of burst onto the scene week 1 when Duke was able to upset Riley's boys over there. Clemson, dude. Dude, Clemson is back. I'm having so much fun. But I mean, I think another key point to your Brock Bowers analogy, I like it, but one is Duke and one is Georgia.
Yeah.
Like, Duke doesn't have talent like that. They don't just have, depth on top of depth. We can tell.
That goose egg against Louisville.
It's Duke. They are very, very, very well coached. Mike Elko is going to get himself the bag if he wants it. Maybe from Michigan, maybe from Michigan State. I don't really know. But teams are definitely going to be calling him this offseason to see if he'd leave Duke to go to, maybe a bigger school. He's just a great coach. Duke, they're just very well coached. But they were just overmatched. It's kind of like if you haven't seen it yet, go watch our Oregon-Utah recap.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when we talked about that game, Oregon just overmatched Utah. Utah was just, they had a bunch of injuries. They were decimated by injury, and they were just overmatched. And Louisville, dude, I don't think Louisville's getting enough credit for what they've done this year. Dude, they're 7-1. They are one of 3 teams in the ACC that control their own destiny. Clemson's 9th in the ACC right now, to put that in perspective. Dude, the ACC is wide open. The thing I love and hate this about what the ACC did, there's no longer no Atlantic and Coastal. They got rid of divisions, which means that all of the Coastal chaos that Virginia Tech fans and all Coastal teams had to deal with for years and years has now just spread throughout the entire conference.
Yeah.
The ACC is now just Coastal chaos, which I find incredible. It's amazing.
Full conference chaos.
Dude, full conference chaos.
ACC, all conference chaos.
Yes, dude. That's what it means. But yeah, dude, you've got to give Louisville credit.
They put together a great team. This is the best team that they've had since the departure of the immortal Lamar Jackson. And it's built completely different than that team.
Yes.
And I like this build, dude. I will go with running for 200, attempting to run for 200 plus a game. That is, I think, especially in this era of football, if you can get to the point where you can achieve that goal, you just become a very hard football team to deal with.
Yep.
You just gotta bub out, man. You gotta bub out.
You have to bub out, dude. That's the thing that we always say here. The things that you can win with consistently are a great run game and a great defense, and it always starts up front. You've got to be dominant up front.
Yeah, both sides of the ball, though, Louisville did their thing. They held Duke to 202 total yards on offense.
That's crazy.
Total yards.
Total yards.
That is most teams' total for one or the other.
Yeah.
Usually passing.
Louisville had more rushing yards than that.
They did. It's significantly more, 30 more rushing yards than that.
Yeah.
Now, I will say both teams did struggle on, third down, keeping their teams on the field. But that happens. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about that. Sometimes you get 2 teams that are just smacking each other on third down.
Dude, Duke has a great defense. They just ran out of gas because their offense couldn't do anything.
Yeah, for sure.
You already said it, dude. They got goose egged.
Yeah.
Trust me, as a Virginia Tech fan, I know this all too well. Even if you have an elite defense, which Duke has a very good one, they're not elite. If your offense can't do anything, dude, eventually your defense is going to get fucking gassed.
Yeah.
And they're going to give up big plays. So you've got to give credit to both defenses here. But, dude, the big story of the game, like you said, was just Louisville's run game.
Yeah. And then, like I said, they came out early. They came out quick. They hit hard. Both their touchdowns were rushing touchdowns, and both of them happened in the first quarter, relatively fast too.
Yeah.
And after that, they field goaled their way through the rest of the game, and I think that, Louisville definitely on the back half coming out of this game, they need to tighten up a little bit. They kind of slacked off on offense there for a while.
Yep.
It's if you only score your points in the first quarter and then field goal your way through, you are forcing your defense to essentially make a team throw up a goose egg, or you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So offenses got to do a little bit more. Just they got to work on that third down efficiency. They were 2 for 10. That's 20%.
Yep.
We just roasted. Who was it? Oh, Oklahoma. We if you go back and watch Oklahoma Kansas coverage.
Absolutely.
We just roasted Oklahoma for having that same third down efficiency in a loss.
Yeah.
So, I got to give it to Louisville for this win. 2 for 10. Got to tighten that up. But they got the fourth down conversion when it mattered. And at the end of the day, sometimes you just got to take the win. And I think they should definitely walk out with their heads high, their chest up,
Yes.
and go. Right now, we are trying to be ACC's daddy.
Yes. I mean, dude, they're like we said, they're one of 3 teams that control their own destiny in the ACC right now. In the it's
All chaos conference,
in
baby.
the all chaos conference. Dude, that's so great, man. That's awesome. But yeah, man, people gotta start respecting Louisville. I really feel like,
Yeah, dude. Jack Harlow put the yellow on the map for a reason, dog. You gotta respect it. White boy rappers won't lie to you.
That's true. This is true.
Any closing thoughts for this game, Dr. Preston?
Just put some respect on Louisville, man.
Absolutely.
They're a really good team. They're a really good team this year. Put some respect on them.
They'll come running down your throat if you don't. And speaking of running down your throat, we would love if you would like, comment, and subscribe.
What the fuck?
Please keep tuning in and checking out all of the coverage from our week 9 of college football. But for this one, for Louisville and Duke, 23-0 Louisville. We got to get out of here, y'all. Peace.